to Doctor Who. We're back to our grassroots Doctor Who review. Season 3, episode 4 and 5. The Daleks have made their triumphant return. So, for those who don't know numbers like me, it's called Daleks in Manhattan, an evolution of the Daleks. And let's just say this is one of my favorite two-parters.
This was a really, really interesting couple of episodes because you get, like, you hear about the Daleks a lot, but this is the first time you see quite as much of them because they're so much over the course of both episodes. And it's also really cool because you get a lot of really awesome characters and character development throughout the two episodes. Also, you see Andrew Garfield.
Yes, that was a very pleasant surprise. I know a couple someones did warn me about him being in the episode, and it's so weird to see the young, skinny version of him. And I mean, he does a good job. I actually thought he was going to be doing like a British accent, which I was going to totally laugh about once I saw it, but I'm glad he did not put on British accent.
Well, no, he is British, isn't he? Or no? I feel like I always get that because maybe he isn't, and I'm just totally thinking of some because I know I'll get surprised every once in a while that someone's British, and I'm like, wait, what?
He's LA born and
never mind.
Actor. Real accent's really posh. People can't get over it. No, he has an accent. His mom is from Essex, England.
Oh, okay. He is British. Says Call Me Snake.
But he just was born in LA.
How does that work?
Maybe moved as a kid to the UK.
Maybe something like that. Because I could have swore I heard him talk once, and I was like, "What the crap? He's British."
Yeah, I was thinking we got the wrong Spider-Man because, isn't the Spider-Man after him Tom Holland? Doesn't he have an accent too?
He's also British. Yeah.
What is up with our British Spider-Men?
They're taking over. British actors are taking
British
over.
Invasion.
Yes.
Not only did they try to take the countries, and now they're trying to take Hollywood. You can take it, honestly. Please take
it. Yeah, seriously.
We love the British in the chat. And thank you, Tomby, for the raid. Hail to you.
Hey.
I appreciate it. So the only other non-British Spider-Man would be the Miles and
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey. Oh my God.
Yeah. Tom Holland is British. But yeah, it was so interesting to see him so young and doing that little southern accent.
I was into it.
Yeah, me too. I liked it.
He did a good job.
Yeah,
it really matched, and I think it was maybe the clothes that did it for me that like made that happen. Plus, I really liked his character. He just seemed like a good person trying to support himself, and instead of his mom or his dad passed away and mom had a lot of kids, he's like, well, didn't want to burden my mom, so I went here in my clothes and found a job. Might be living in the slums, but
it was crazy. It was crazy to see. They showed like what was going on during the Great Depression, because that was like a real thing that was happening during the Great Depression, because people lost it all. So you did have like lawyers and what are they, the Wall Street people and stuff, like all living in these sort of shanty towns because they had nowhere else to go and they lost it all. The Great Depression was wild. It was kind of cool that they went back to that time.
Yeah, and you see the glitz and glamour of the stage, and Tallulah, another great character in the show. I freaking love her so much. That she was going through her own turmoils, but it seems a lot of people just want to survive and be happy as best as they could.
Yes, and she was so sweet. How much she loved her
Laszlo.
Even when he was a pig boy, she was still like, no, I love you. It was so cute. That's like real love.
Yep. I wanted her to kiss the pig face, but I think because of the makeup, they couldn't have her kiss it.
I had the same thought when I was watching it. I was like, I bet those prosthetics were like allowing for kissing, but it would have been really sweet.
Yeah, they could have done a very like covered up, and this is just the romantic in me, like from his back of his head, and then her just like mashing her face up, not actually doing anything. I would have been okay with that. I just wanted to see the love.
I wanted to see the kiss too. Like, it was sweet how they were hugging each other and holding their arms and like she was like touching his collar. She was like straightening his collar. Like, what did they do to you? And it just, it was, they showed love in little ways like that I thought were so sweet and so thoughtful.
We don't see that a lot.
You don't see that a lot. Yeah, it was really, I really liked that.
Yeah. She did a great job showing her love to a man who I think most of us, like maybe 70% of the world, if their significant others turned into pigmen, I don't know if we'd actually be like, oh my God, I still want to be with you.
That's a tough one. That's a tough thing to overcome. I wouldn't
Hmm.
expect any guy that I'm with to want to be with a pig woman if I got turned into a pig woman either. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
that'd be a real bummer.
Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Oh my God.
Was excuse me.
So yeah, Hooverville, very interesting. Reminded me of LA a lot.
That's, you know what? There are parts of LA that are literally just like that now to this day.
Hmm. And it's really sad because those people, I don't know if people in LA choose to be there, but I've seen stories of people choosing to live in tents instead of paying rent because they don't want to.
Yeah, I've seen that before too. Because rent is so high. It's like, who can afford to spend 2,000 to 3,000 a month on rent? Like it's
Hmm.
wildly,
Hmm. They
wildly expensive.
absolutely. So yeah, all right. Well, I feel like we can jump between all these episodes. I really don't care.
Yeah,
'Cause
because
they're all
there's
kind of
just
the
like
same.
one continuational is what it seems like,
Hmm.
or
Uh,
it is.
the pigmen, I did not see it coming that they were the previous humans and what they call them, low intelligence humans.
Yeah, yep. There were low intelligence and superior intelligence. And the one guy's like, "Hey, you calling me stupid?"
Just died laughing because in my reaction, one guy in the chat was like, "You can't do that about black people anymore," and I'm like, "Really, you couldn't."
That's true. I didn't even think about that. You're right. It's so funny because as I'm watching that, I'm not looking at it and thinking, "Oh, wow, they must think black people are stupid." It was just that guy in particular. And
Hmm.
so
He delivered the line so well.
he delivered the line so well. He just happened to not be a particularly intelligent human. But I wasn't thinking, "Oh no, it's because he's black." But you're right. They would go out of their way to make sure it was the white guy that
Hmm.
said that they were like, "Oh, lower intelligence than the black guy would be high," even though Martha is a female doctor and black, and she was considered of superior intelligence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's the equalizer there. You have the female smart lady, but I bet you all the white men and women would be considered the yeah, dumb ones.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
And to be honest, I don't know. I would rather be if I had to choose the stream of what I would end up doing, I probably want to be low intelligence because that if you're high intelligence, you were going to be what, a human Dalek?
A human Dalek, which that was like that was such a cool story arc with the way the Dalek, they have their programming. They were literally created to be a superior race, which to me is comical because they're like this little slimy fucking thing that has to live
With
in a.
tentacles and
Yeah, like to me there's nothing superior about that, but they don't feel anything other than, like
which
rage and
is why
hate.
they're Daleks, not humans. And it was funny to think that them thinking a human Dalek was more could have made a more superior being was hilarious because I thought emotions were the things that they didn't want to have.
Exactly. And I think that's why the other ones weren't on completely on board. It was like the one leader Dalek, Dalek Sec, is that his name? I always forget.
Yes.
Dalek Sec. And he was like had this vision of the future and was like, there's only four of us. If we don't somehow assimilate with another species, and for whatever reason he was drawn to humans, I guess because of their resiliency and all of these other factors, they constantly are surviving. I think he felt some sort of kinship with them because the Daleks were the same. Like that, those four Daleks, the Cult of Skaro, were the last Daleks to escape. They were the only four to escape the Time War. So they think
Yeah.
they're the last Daleks in the world. And so they sort of, I think, feel this kinship with humans who continue going on and surviving and surviving. And so he thought, well, if we pair up with humans, I can sort of get the best of both worlds without kind of accounting for human emotion. And then once he felt those emotions, he's like, wait a second,
Oh
this
my
is better.
God. I'm feeling like so many emotions. That scene when after he had finished his evolution and he comes out, well, I mean, for one, that was like such an ugly
So
I don't know,
creepy
the tentacles, they
looking.
just kept moving, and I'm like,
Ah.
"Oh!" And the one eye, why is it only one eye? I don't understand.
It wa
Like,
I know, like, up at the top, you of all the things you take from here, there's just one eye, take the 2 eyes. There's a reason we have 2 eyes, you can see more.
mhm,
It's
and
better.
the skin, everything, it was just so gross. I would not wanna be that. Thank you for not choosing me as a high intelligent being, if you don't, because I would rather die a pig than
Right,
that
whatever that
creature,
thing
the
is,
human
which
Dalek. But it is really cool how they explored this Dalek versus human humanity traits where you feel hatred, hope, happiness. I think they even put like war in there, which I thought was kind of silly, but humans are very good at going to war. I mean, they just had went to war.
we
Uh
literally can't stop.
yeah, well, look at today, right?
Yeah.
And ha- I had a feeling the Daleks were gonna not like that once he started talking like that.
Mhm.
And I mean, obviously they didn't. He
They
got
killed him.
thrown
Yeah.
and killed him and put him on a chain.
Yeah, they were literally like, "No, fuck this guy. Why did we let this happen?"
Yeah, he made him go on all fours, walking like a dog.
Yeah, that was weird, right? As he's, like, crawling along, I was like, "Oh, that's" I don't know, that had some BDSM vibes to me. Felt
BDSM,
odd.
slave Leia, but just not as hot.
Nowhere near as hot.
Nowhere near as hot. I mean, the guy who played the human, I'm assuming it's the same guy that was the human Dalek. He wasn't a horrible looking dude, but because of all the makeup, bleh. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The makeup did not help at all. And I feel like, Laszlo still was somehow kinda handsome even underneath all the pig.
Oh my god. Well, he was a handsome guy. Okay.
He was,
He was.
yeah.
Tallulah and Laszlo were a very cute couple. And I mean, she still had the hots for him. Clearly.
You
Clearly,
could
yeah.
tell she still loved him. She's like, "I'll be with the pig man."
Yeah. Well, and that one moment when they were in the sewers and he was telling her, "Oh, you need to go," and she wanted to stay, and I was just thinking, "Oh, look at this female male dynamic happening in a relationship right now, and this is everything I'm sure the alphabet community wants in life, you know, uh, transitioned man, I guess.
He
What
is
would his
kind of a transitioned man.
what would his pronouns be? Ah,
Pig.
oinkin.
Oink, pig.
Yup, everything they probably wanted, and, yeah, I thought it was beautiful. It was very beautiful. You don't get that, type of support nowadays. You do one thing wrong, and it looks like they want to just, like, excommunicate you from the world, kinda like Daleks.
Yeah.
You do one thing wrong, and they exterminate,
Oh
exterminate.
my god, Daleks are hyper liberals. Oh, no.
Oh, and they kinda look like them too.
They
Anyways.
can Shots fired. It's true, though.
Oh my god. Yeah. I don't think anyone likes tentacles except for the weird people who like hentai.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny that hentai was born because they had to blur male genitalia, and so they were like, "How do we get around this?" And they're like, "Well, what if we make them tentacles instead?"
Oh my
Yeah.
god, no.
Yeah. That's how
I
hentai was born, and suddenly it's this weird fucking fetish that people are it's bizarre.
That's disgusting.
It's so
Oh
gross.
my god.
I've never seen an octopus and thought, "Yeah, let me fuck it."
Wow. Hallieth, do you have the same thoughts though?
Yeah.
do,
What kind
do
of
do
tentacles are we talking
tentacles
about
turn
there,
you
Kelly?
on? It's okay. I might judge you a little bit.
Just a little.
Just a little. Yes, bizarre is an understatement. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I liked the how they blended in the Great Depression, Empire State Building being built, and then the Daleks taking over. Because I that is an iconic piece of art in New York. And to have that being taken by the Daleks would be, like, so nefarious, you would believe it.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, geez, it's one of those things where the Daleks come in and they're such opportunists that they're like, okay, how do we take this and turn it into something that we can use? And they figured it out. They're like, we're gonna make all humans part Dalek, and we're gonna
Mhm.
or like infuse humans in Daleks. I thought it was interesting how they made the human Daleks, but they still look like humans. But then the doctor managed to infuse some of Time Lord DNA in them too. Like that was such an interesting little twist. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, and chat, or maybe Zia, you can answer me this. So, was it a human Dalek slash Time Lord mix, or
Yeah,
was it
that's what I
just
think it was, right? Like it was they were humans and then the Daleks were infusing their DNA there, but then because the doctor got on top of the thing and got electrocuted as it was sent down, it also got some Time Lord DNA, which is like wild.
Mm. Imagine. I really think they should have actually absorbed the Time Lord out of all of them. Like, you think humans are superior? The Time Lords can do a lot more stuff.
They have two hearts.
They can live till 900 years old.
Yeah, and they can keep regenerating. Man, it'd be so cool. Each time I regenerated, I'd be looking down at my boobs. Did they get bigger? God
Oh
damn
my
it.
god.
Be so funny if I just could keep regenerating, but my
The
boobs were small every time and I was so mad.
the male equivalent would be to see if their PPs got bigger.
Did it grow?
Please not Asian, please not
No.
Asian, please not Asian. Sorry to the Asian. I've talked about this with people. There are some Asians out there that are very well hung, okay?
Oh, yes, I have been with the one before. It was impressive and not at all what the stereotype was. I was like, and he was like Filipino and Japanese, so he was like
Oh,
double
a
Asian.
mix.
Yeah, he was like a mix, but he like very impressive. I was like, oh, good
Oh,
for
here we
you.
go. Joe's bringing in the actual answers. Human-looking beings that were pure Dalek, as they say in the episode, and the doctor managed to get a smidge of his DNA in there. Just a
Hmm.
smidgen. I think it was worth it. Absolutely worth it. To see that moment of triumph where the humans, and I was actually legitimately so scared. I forgot he was on the pole and what that would have maybe meant for those humans. And they're like, exterminate. And they're like, why? It's such a doctor answer or
Yeah,
question.
the doctor be
Why?
like, what? But why? It was also like a kid. He just kept saying, but why?
But
But
why?
why? It's like something a kid would do, and you're like, you can't do that. Why? Because
Don't
you
do that.
can't. But why?
Yeah. We're going later. Why? Doctor, why?
That's exactly what it seemed like. And they were like, we're not Daleks. And then Doctor comes in with you, you'll never be. I loved that. I also really love that Tallulah thought the Doctor was gay.
Oh my god, they did it in the most like hilarious way ever. I did love the girl talk between Tallulah and Martha, and how Tallulah's like, I see the way you look at him. Like, yes, yes, we know she is so in love with the doctor, and
Mhm.
she says he's not interested. She goes, oh, he likes musical theater.
Yes, I should have known. And
I
you're-
should've To
that
be
was
fair
so
though,
funny.
the doctor would be probably more like Jack, Captain Jack. I mean, not pansexual, but just I feel like he can get with anything and everything if he wanted.
I could see that. It's funny though, because they don't really explore that with the Doctor. It's always like he loved Rose, and it seems like the Doctor is mostly straight. I'm really trying to remember, even in future episodes, if they ever explore him with like other sexualities or anything like that. And I don't think they do.
Well, we'll have to find out. I mean, he
We
has a
will.
kid, right? So he had some procreation needs, maybe,
Yeah,
maybe. Uh,
perhaps.
Deranged Lunatic, aka DL, thank you so much for the $1.99. Says, ladies, I bet you would like some Time Lord DNA.
Sure would. Sign me
I
up.
know. Zia made that abundantly clear from the very beginning. She's like, David Tennant, have my babies. Let me be a companion for you forever. I love you.
Mhm. Yes.
Basically, those words.
I know exactly word for word. I don't even want kids, but I would still have his babies.
Oh my God. He can change her.
He can yes, all it takes is that one. Yes. Him
Yeah.
him or Tommy DeVito. That's, like, been my new obsessive crush. Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Mm. Wait, what? Joe says, "Does the doctor?" Oh, wait, yeah, because we haven't. Does the doctor explore
Oh,
his sexuality? You guys clearly haven't seen the new episodes.
I haven't,
No,
and I don't wanna. That makes me
I don't
mad.
want to. Yeah, I think that given the history of what we know about the doctor and even just like his relationship with Rose, it never got to that part. And I kind of like that because then it's always that yearning. It's like Ross and Rachel, they were always teasing them being in a relationship. And when they actually got there, you're like, well, what am I going to look forward to now?
I honestly kinda hated Ross and Rachel together. When they got back together at the end, I was a little annoyed.
Okay, let me give you a new one. Gray and McDreamy.
I never saw that.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm trying to think who else. Uh what shows do we watch that are the same? I
Mm.
don't know. But you guys know what I'm talking about though, right? Like as
Nick
soon as
and Jess and New Girl.
that yeah, I haven't watched that, but yes, that one.
Okay. You should watch New Girl. I feel like you'd like it.
Ooh, maybe.
It's a really good show. I think New Girl is really underrated. It's really funny.
You mentioned that a few times this past weekend, which by the way, chat, I miss you.
It
I
was
miss her
too
so much.
fast.
It
We
was
haven't
too
been able to go get ice cream in so long, and I don't like it.
I mean, I need to get a little. Oh my god, when I got home, I feel like I lost a lot of weight by just unloading. It's like that. I think I after we had friendlies, it was just like I'm so full, but like when I got home, it's like I don't feel full anymore.
No, as soon as we got back to the house, I just kept eating. After Friendlies, I was like, "Ooh, donuts."
No,
So,
and
honestly,
you said that you were going to only eat this the whole day.
I lied.
Oh no. But that ice cream was so good. The food was so good. The drinks, I'm glad you don't drink because I think you would have took it over the edge with me.
Dude, if
and
I
Cody.
drank,
Oh
I
my
would have
god.
we would have all gotten into a lot of trouble because I'm the bad part about me is when I would drink, I would be the one stirring up trouble. I'd be the one coming up with bad ideas. And then if other people are drunk too, then they're like, "Oh yeah, that's a great idea." It's not
Oh,
a great idea.
I love it. I
It's a
love
terrible
it though.
idea.
I can't wait till the next content house because I told Christy, I was like, can I be like the person that organizes games and content? Because I think I would actually be
Yes.
very good at it because I would do those stupid games like the balloon humping thing on the girl's butt
What?
where yeah, so you get a balloon on a guy's like crotch and the butt and then you like have to hump to pop it and then you have to do the next person and the next person. And I think
That's
that'd be so
amazing.
funny. And there's other ones where you can get like you put a pole in between your legs and you have to transfer toilet paper and do it kind of like a relay race, which would
Yeah,
be so funny. Anyways.
yes. We definitely need to do oh my god, yeah, we definitely need to do stuff like that. The little tournament that we had was really fun too, but we could totally, like, take that up a couple
Mhm.
notches.
We should. And these are the games you have to choose and good luck.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I
I didn't
like that
want
a lot.
Content House to end either. It's so far away. I miss all my friends.
I know, it was so because it was, like, a full weekend where we just got to, fuck off and hang out with friends, and even though it was, like I was tired because it was so much content, like, we're constantly live streaming or doing something that was on live streaming, but it was still, like, a giant hangout.
Yeah. Can you
It was
imagine watching us watch Doctor Who together with like
so
you guys?
and then talking about it after, like, right
Yeah.
after? Love
Hmm.
that so
That would
much.
be so fun.
We should
But
all just buy a content house where we just live forever.
it would depend on who is there because I just there's some people I don't think I could live with.
No, only some cool people that get to
Some
live
people.
there.
Yeah. I think I would do like a content farm where
Yeah, everybody had their own house.
everyone had their own house and
There
then
you
you
go.
just have a communal house you can go to or like a condo, a row of condos. Oh,
I
that'd be
like
fun.
this. Yeah, I like that. Something like that'd be fun. Because 'Cause you're right. Yeah, content compounds. We need yeah, we do. We need walls, Mark. I agree.
We
But
need
yeah, and then
walls
everybody has
and
their own
our own
space.
kitchen and our own
Yes.
bathroom. As much as I loved sharing bathrooms, and I know you loved sharing bathrooms with everyone. Zia literally showered in every
Yeah.
bathroom possible.
'Cause the water pressure was it's so funny. I got home and I took a shower and I was like, "Yes, water pressure." 'Cause I have such
Yeah.
good water pressure at my house. That's, like, one thing that's so nice about it. But that at that place, the water pressure in all the bathrooms was, like, awful. It was like I was getting peed on slowly, is what it felt like when I was showering. I was like, "What the hell is happening?"
Some
But
people like that.
some people do like that. Some people could be me. I don't know yet, though.
Yeah, and to be honest, I would probably love it. So yeah, a content compound or condo. Be perfect.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And then I can move to the States maybe one day.
Yeah, you come yes. Oh my god, if you were my neighbor, holy shit. That would be so cool.
Poor Mark would be well, actually he'd probably love it. Never mind.
We would just be together, like, all the time. Be like, "Where's Xray Girl?" She's probably at Zia's."
Yep. Yes, a nerdy compound stream. Oh my gosh, Nerdrotic would not like being in a place like this. No, 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 no. DD gamer, he is very like he's such an old man. I'm set in my ways. I just like things the way it is. And he I think he had enough of the ladies when Kara, myself, and Melissa hung out.
Really? Was he like, "Oh my god, this is so much estrogen?"
He literally got another hotel room to make a video away from us.
That's
So
so funny. He's a
he needs a whole soundproof house in the compound. Yes.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. But anyway, sorry, we kind of got off on a tangent there.
We had to talk about
Uh,
Content
we
House a
had
little
to.
bit.
We had
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yes. So I like there was a line in the show, equality and starving, essentially, with Hooverville,
Mhm.
and everyone starves equally, and everyone shares food. And it was made abundantly clear when someone tried to steal bread, and that leader guy was like, okay, no, we're all sharing, we all are having it hard and it's tough, but we'll get through it. And I thought that was really sweet because we don't see leadership like that nowadays, especially with the way wealth is spread. And they actually hinted at that when they were like, well, how can we build something like that, the Empire State Building, when we have people that are hungry? And that happens continually with, I mean, at least Canada,
I was gonna say it's
probably.
100% still happening here too.
And it's really sad. They send money to other countries that are hungry when you have hungry people. That
Don't even
boggles
get
my
me
mind.
started. We literally have vets that are like dying or have substance abuse issues because of the things that they've seen out there defending our country. And we're like, fuck them. Let's send billions of dollars to another country. Like, what the fuck? It makes me that kind of shit makes me so angry because you ask these people to go to war for you to defend you and your country. And then you tell them to fuck off when they get back. And it happens so much. Like, it's
Because it's
really sad.
disposable. These people are disposable to
Hmm.
them.
Yeah, it's
And
gross.
when you put your life on the line for your country to protect your family and other families, and you feel so strongly about that, and to see it like squandered, like that life means nothing to you, like what I did means nothing at all, like
Hmm.
what?
Yeah, it's
So
horrible.
it kind of touches a little bit on that. And I thought, I mean, you don't have to think about it, but I did. And it makes you think, like, there's so many corporations, and we see why we don't like these big corps while ruling around. But at the same time, it does make the world run. I mean, we literally love Google so much. We're on YouTube.
Yes. Yes.
But
It's
yes, we're
true.
here on that platform to use it as best as we can, and hopefully entertain you guys.
That's all we hope for. If you guys
Mhm.
are getting entertainment out of it, then we're happy.
Exactly.
My
Exactly.
little
And
rants.
can you imagine working for $1 a day?
No! I'd kill myself. That's terrible. Like, I don't
Oh,
know how the hell is anyone supposed to live off $1 a day, even in the Great Depression times. That's pathetic.
how much was $1 worth in the Great Depression? Let's see what inflation for that means.
Nope.
A dollar in 1938 is the purchasing power of $18 today.
Yeah, try to live off $18 a day. How you gonna pay bills? That's why they were living in a shanty town.
Ooh.
That's why they're
Well,
like, and it was so sad watching that fucking asshole that ended up merging with the Dalek. I hated that guy.
no, me
I
too.
was so happy when that happened to him. I was like, yeah, fuck you. Um, but I loved that when he, or not loved, but it just, I love the way they showcase when he went out there to get workers, how basically he knew and everybody knew that he could pay slave wages, even though they're like, that's slave wages. He could do it because people are always willing to do that work, which is why, and that happens even now. It's happening in so many different oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for, so many different industries where they're cutting down on the amount of workers and being like, okay, we're going to eliminate these departments and we're going to make this one person do all 5 of their jobs, and guess what,
Mm-hmm.
we're not going to pay them any more money. I see it happen everywhere and it's disgusting, and people are just, so they need a job, so they do it. So then of course there's no, it's just the cost of everything is driven further and further down because people are like, yeah, I guess I'll work 5 jobs for 30 grand a year because I need to get
I
my
have
foot in the
nothing
door
else.
and I have
Nothing else.
nothing else. Yeah, it's horrible.
Yep. That corporatism.
Horrible.
Yeah. So
Sorry guys, I
uh
do start ranting. It's really bad.
it's a good rant. It's a good rant. I mean, hey, this is how the world is, and sometimes people need a good rant to listen to and feel vindicated for their thoughts too. So
Vindicated.
yeah.
I am
Yeah.
selfish. I am strong. Stupid
Oh,
song.
oh.
Have you ever heard that song by
Huh.
Dashboard Confessional?
I have
Vindicated.
heard it. I just I can't put the melody in my head. No, okay, no, there it is. Okay, got it. But yeah, they went into the tunnels and they found the pigmen. I honestly thought that the first pigman that they saw was going to be Laszlo, but it wasn't. I think he was dying actually, the one just like sitting there.
That he was, right? He was sitting there because they would die after a few weeks.
Yeah, it's just like pig corpses just like laying around, I guess, which is so sad.
Yeah, they take these people and they don't have the genetic modification down for whatever they're doing, so they don't last very long. So they just have to keep doing them and then they just die.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you to hold the fort. I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, no problem.
We're back.
Off you go. Hey everybody. Yeah, sorry, I go on my little rants because it just makes me angry. And I do believe that capitalism is probably the best system that we could have. And I think essentially it works, but we've perhaps maybe given a little too much power to the corporations. But then you don't want government. And here's the problem. And I always think about this and I sit down and I'm like, ugh, hi guys. Hi guys. I think about it and it's like, but you don't want too much government uh like messing with corporations either, like government control, because I want less government control. But it's just, it's frustrating because how do you fix that? Talking about lower money, 20, 30K a year, but being independent, twice the salary under the thumb of a huge company. Yeah. If you can make that work, 100%, 100%. The government does work with corporations, and they don't give a shit, and that's why. I mean, really, what it comes down to is people in power don't care about the people that make things run. That's what it comes down to. They don't give a shit as long as they're making more money and they're not paying their staff a living wage. It's ridiculous. I don't care. So you can go to rant is fine. Oh yeah, let's go on my little rants. There's a difference between capitalism and cronyism. Am I saying that properly? Thomas, that's fine. I've actually never even heard that term before. Maybe that's something I need to start researching. Cronyism. So I only get 35K a year. So where do you live? It's wild. Like, I know in some areas 35K a year goes a lot farther than other areas. When I was talking, and granted, this 100% depends. Inflation's hitting everywhere though. Like people jobs being like, we'll pay you $30,000 in New York City. And you're like, what, how the fuck is that even possible? Crony. Is that what it is? Crony. Thank you, Edgar.
I like this
Uh,
Zoom. Thank you for that, by the way.
of course,
Cronyism?
anytime. Cronyism.
Cronyism.
I've never heard of cronyism. I think that's something I have to look into. Cronyism.
I think of like witches when I think of cronies. So
I do too.
obviously not the correct. Oh, yeah. Government working with corporations is not capitalism.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's more the other way around. Corporations working with the government by funding them.
Yeah. And then, of course, the government does passes bills that benefit the corporations and not the people because they get those little kickbacks to get that money in their pocket.
Lobbyists, I believe, is the word. We see a lot of happening, at least in that world. I am very glad I'm not in that, to be honest.
Yeah.
To be honest. So let's see. What other things did I like? Oh my God. The human boss, he kind of made me think of like a simp. but like the really sad version of a simp where he would tattoo a face on his body type of simp relationship with the Daleks. Like he will do anything.
Yeah. And he really thought they were friends. That he's like, "But I'm on your side. I'm your friend," with his, like, actually kind of terrible
Daleks don't
accent.
have friends.
Yeah, Daleks don't have friends, you fucking moron. Like, what did you think? Of course they were just gonna use you,
I wonder
idiot.
if he was like, because he's Italian, I believe that his really bad Italian accent.
Yeah, that was he was. He was doing the real bad Italian New York accent.
New
It wasn't good.
York.
It was
we
not
need we need Gino Bisconti here.
Forget about it.
Forget it. I love how we just sat on the couch being like this the entire time, pretending to be Italian. Yeah, not very good Italian. But he really just wanted to be friends, and the Daleks is like, quiet. And he's like, but I thought we were friends. Like, why can't we be friends? Did you really think that you were gonna take over the world with this dude?
Yeah, what an idiot. I just can't believe that he really thought that he was going to be their partners. They don't have partners. They think that they're like essentially Daleks are like Hitler. They think that they're the master race and they're superior to everyone. Like that's
It
literally you
actually
can
is
draw so many
verbatim.
comparisons. Yeah.
Verbatim.
John Edgar, I really like what you said there about capitalism and corporate
Where
culture.
is
Like
this?
that's so
Ca-
spot on.
Capitalism
Cap-
is good. It benefits everyone. Corporate culture is its diametric opposite because it's just a conduit for the worst, egregious venal impulses of greed and spite. Ooh, gosh,
that was put very well.
feel like you've been holding this back.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, I
Dang.
start talking about that and it gets me frustrated because capitalism, I think, is our best system without going too far down that road.
Mhm.
Communism obviously doesn't work. My favorite is when people are like, yeah, well, they're not doing communism properly. And you're just like, yeah, on paper, communism sounds good, but that's
Yeah.
horrible.
It's the same thing with
Horrible.
socialism. So,
Yeah, it does not work. And there are so many countries that have proven it time and time again. They're like, oh, but we'll do it better. No, you won't.
yeah, it always is the same. Humans are greedy. And it was interesting to see the human Dalek not end up getting greedy. He actually just wanted to spread the love, so to speak. He kind of became like a hippie. It's like,
He kind of did.
we just need to go and live our life and procreate. Like, that would be the thing to do. And the doctor was all for it. He's like, okay, well, we can't take back what happened, but he is experiencing humanity. And that is a great thing because he loves humans. He's always said that from the very beginning. And it would have been beautiful if those three Daleks weren't there.
They really ruined everything.
They did. And we're almost so close to like a redemption story. And then, well, yeah.
And then it was all
Exterminate!
ruined. Yeah, the stupid Daleks came in and they're like, we can't have this exterminate. If they had all merged with humans, it could have been like an entire new race with
Mhm.
humanity injected into it.
Yeah, feelings and hurt and happiness, because all those Daleks feel is emptiness, and they obviously aren't going to choose the uh, human element. They're going to choose the most logical and lethal, I guess is probably a good word to put, uh,
Mhm.
way to get what they want, which is probably take over the world. It's sounding like Pinky in the Brain right now.
You're right. It does sound like Pinky in
What
the
are we doing tomorrow? We're going to take over the world, Pinky.
Oh, I used to love that when I was a
That was
kid. Oh
such a
my
great
god.
show. Yep, yep. You know who else is great? Darth Carreri, member for 6 months. Thank you so much, Darth. Welcome to the
Yay.
banana. Well, actually, not welcome. Thank you for being a banana member. And since we're all here, we can all be banana heathens.
Banana heathens. I love
Yes,
this.
we love the banana heathens.
Me too.
Uh,
You and I were banana heathens at Friendlies when we shoved them down our throats.
It didn't work very well, to be honest.
It didn't work very well at all.
I was just laughing the entire time.
Nick was like, banana heathens unite.
Right.
Nick was like, I saw that. You guys weren't very good at it. I was like, hey, you're not wrong, but hey.
honestly, I was hoping it would just smush in my mouth and just like, make itself like snake around.
But it didn't. It just hit in the back and it kind of hurt. And I was like,
Yeah, and there
ow.
was some ice cream on it, so like it felt like sweet as well, but not in a good way.
Yeah, and cold. And it was cold back
Like
there.
cold banana.
Don't judge us.
Well,
That
I'd
was
like to see you guys try to shove a banana down your throats.
that's been sitting in ice cream for who knows how long.
But that ice cream was so good. Oh my
Yep.
god.
Oh, dude, that pineapple on the strawberry, I think that was my favorite.
Mm.
I wanna
Next
go
time we
back.
go,
Yes.
we'll get them to not have vanilla scoop. We'll get them to put two strawberries
Yes. We
and
didn't need that vanilla, and then just throw some chocolate sauce all over it.
yes, just
I
all over, all over.
I still wanna try that one that was like a lava cake, but that was filled with peanut butter. Oh my god, that
Yeah,
sounds
I wish we had
insane.
room for everything. We
I
should have
could have
only had 1 meal.
we should have only had 1 meal. I could have easily ordered like 8 things, that's the problem. There was like 800 things I wanted to try.
They should do a sampler. They did have a sampler for their appies, but not for, like, mains.
Not for me, yeah, of course. Like, how do you do a sampler for mains? You could do, like, for the burgers,
Sliders?
sliders. Yeah,
Mhm.
like a one of each slider, that would have been I would have done that.
Friendlies, come to 2023 and have sliders, please and thank you.
Yes. Oh, there's also so there is a Friendlies in New Jersey, so when you come to stay, we'll go.
Oh my god, Zia and I are gonna get so fat.
I know, I'm so excited. I'll have to be tricky, I was trying. I'll have to be, during a bulk, I'll be like, "Hey, coach, I know we're in the middle of a cut right now, but we need to change it to a bulk because I'm gonna get
Yeah, yeah.
fat."
Get their act together with the coupons. Yes, oh my god, thank God for
I was
Zia.
not having that because I was like, "This dude, there's no way." And when he finally went to go do it, it was so easy. I was like, I don't know why he had such a hard time with it. Literally, all you do is you put it in, there's a place gift card, you enter the number. Like he did it in 30 seconds in like pushing the buttons.
Wow, wow.
I don't
Well,
understand why it was an issue.
maybe why they still get the money from corporation, so
Yeah.
it's very
Silly,
weird. Very weird.
silly
But
goof.
yeah, you guys should check out after this video the friendlies eating shenanigans with the banana deep throating. Did it
Yep.
really go deep? No, it didn't. But you know, we tried. Yes. Am I on Twitch? No, we're just talking about food.
We're always talking about food. We can't
Yeah.
help it.
It actually gets like every conversation just ends up in food somehow, some
We
way.
literally every single stream, and it makes me laugh so hard. We always end up on the subject of food. And it was so funny because when Xray Girl and I were together during the content, it was literally us just finding food and being like, look, frozen yogurt. And the two of us holding hands and running
Y'all
off to
running
the frozen
yogurt.
yogurt.
Late night snacks? Popeyes? Yes.
And it was always literally the two of us going off to get food.
Because we are special. I wish we went for the donut run the first time in the morning, but you went on your own. I was like, it's okay. I got coffee here.
I should, yeah, I wish you come on that one too, because I did. I went and got one of all the donuts, and then I ate donuts for 3 days in the morning. I just kept, I think I
You're
was the
so
only
happy.
one eating donuts. I was just kept
Yeah.
cutting pieces of donut.
A lot of
Lord.
us, I ate a little of everything. I tried
Yeah.
because I wanted to. Okay, let's get back to
Doctor Who. Sorry, guys.
Doctor Who. That I don't know how Daleks procreate. It sounds like they inject their own DNA from them because they obviously do not have the sexy time.
No. Could you imagine Daleks doing it?
They like hold each other with their tentacles and they're like, "Rawr."
That's so gross.
The only
I
time
like
they come out is for the oh
I
no.
like when the doctor found one of their little fetuses when he was looking at it. He's like, I
It
found
was
that.
so weird looking.
It looked like a jellyfish to me. I thought it
I
was a
know.
jellyfish. I was like, that's a jellyfish. Ejaculate! Ejaculate!
Exactly like that. Oh my god. I think oh my god, suck my plunger 10000100. Oh no.
Oh my god.
They
Oh,
would. Or it'd be so mechanical. Like I would imagine it's like fish where they lay the eggs, like the females would lay the eggs and then they would just like shoot their like
shoot their
um
sperms at it.
yeah, through their tentacles. All right, we're ready. Our
Yeah.
babies are ready. And then who makes their armor? Because the Lacanian armor or whatever that metal that they use,
Yeah. Who does
like
make
that
that?
I would love, and chat, maybe you guys know who makes Dalek armor. How is that made? Is it special? Is it a certain metal? Because it seems like it is a special metal, at least the knobby things.
Good question. Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, where are the female Daleks though? They are silent
Yeah, I don't
and
think
hidden.
are there female Daleks?
I have no idea. And
Hmm.
Edgar says Daleks are effectively cloned.
Yeah,
That
they
makes
were
sense.
created. So I guess they just keep creating more of them.
They got the DNA. They were in a DNA lab. They're like female dwarfs. They all look the same. Maybe one will just change. I don't know.
Just turn into a lady. Do you think they have edges and peepees?
I mean, even a squid has one, right?
I think so. How are squids
Right.
made?
I know they shoot ink, but I don't know if they shoot spermies.
Oh,
Guys, we
wait.
need like a nature lesson on
Yeah.
procreation.
Do we have someone in the chat that's an expert on how everything procreates? Tell us
Yeah,
tell us
yeah.
more.
Lewis is like, what? Who makes Dalek armors? The Daleks with what hands?
Yeah, with what hand? They don't even have hands. I feel like Daleks would be completely useless without their armor.
They are. Well, what makes it scary was I remember that first episode when they're like, stairs are a Dalek's downfall.
And then
Never
they were like,
mind.
nope, we can fly. But imagine one of those things outside of their armor, and they're just like,
They're very ineffective.
yeah, they're just blobs. You could step on them.
And the armor is perfect for protecting them. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely perfect. And it was very interesting. So in the final scene with the human Dalek Time Lord humans, they had guns that could shoot through the Dalek armor, which we know like regular human guns cannot. So that was some interesting alien tech.
Mm-hmm.
Torchwood existed at that point, so they could have taken it to back engineer.
Torchwood should have
right?
done that. Yes.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. Although it's a British, so would they go to America? Probably.
Yeah.
I could
They
see
could go
them
to an
doing that.
America. Yeah, just to get some alien technology. They'd be like, it's if they could have done some covert operations where they sneak in there and get it and then leave.
So Jonathan Googled this, I'm sure, or just knows this.
How do you know
Which
these
thank
things,
you.
Jonathan?
Squids go through elaborate courtship displays with males passing sperm packets to the females,
Like a ketchup packet?
just like in their I don't know. Like they make a little bubble and here's my spermies. Love me. Who then deposits hundreds of gelatinous eggs on the ocean, often in communal areas. Oh, let me just lay my eggs and here's my little sperm packet.
It's like you're watering them with the sperms.
Oh no. Why is this funny?
Edgar says, yep, like squeezing a ketchup packet. They're just squeezing sperm over the top of. What if that's how we did it? We just put our legs up and squeezed a ketchup packet of sperm in there. That'd be
It
so
wouldn't be
weird.
very sexy. I mean, many humans wouldn't do it for fun, you know? The
No.
whole sex industry would be gone.
Can you imagine? I'd be out of a job.
No, not 100%. You know, you have good content still with like your chatting and stuff and nerd stuff.
Yeah,
It's just a small part, but you could have monetized that. You know,
I suppose.
you worked. I forgot where you worked, but I remember you said that
AfterBuzz.
you did the interviews about stuff like that too.
Yeah,
Nerdy culture.
at AfterBuzz. That was fun. I missed that.
So yeah,
Sperm jacking? That's a thing?
wow. Being interested in octopus sex is very Asian. No, not interested, just curious.
That's a very different.
Very different. Sperm checking. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Vinegar.
I didn't steal a sperm. Just kidding.
I'll let Zia explain her job, Edgar.
OnlyFans, Edgar. OnlyFans. OnlyFans and Christmas card on our Christmas card on YouTube. And let me tell
every
you right
time
now.
I see it, I was like, whoa.
Xray Girl's like, that's a whole ass in my face.
Yeah, because someone was like, didn't you see that at Content House? I'm like, yes, but I expected it. When I'm lurking and I'm not watching or like the first time not knowing what Christmas card is, you're just like, whoa, oh my gosh.
That's a lot of ass.
Yeah, I saw booty, It's fine. I know. People if I did Christmas card, I'd probably fall over this chair.
You know what? I'm waiting for the day that I fall over and hit my head, and so is
Yeah,
all of my chat members. Poor Johan has every time I
heart
go.
attack.
Yeah, he has a heart attack. He's my safety foreman.
Mm. Am I a mod?
Oh
I
yeah,
hope
that's right.
so.
I did mod you. Someone was like, "Why
Oh,
doesn't Xray Girl have a wrench?" And I'm like, "That's a good point,
oh,
because then
thank
I
you.
can see your name. Because it's hard. It's I in chat. Like I try to read at least most chats, but it gets harder, especially now that there's more chat members in there, which makes me so happy though.
Oh my god.
But I'll look, and so if I see if it's blue or if it's green, I can see my eyes
Uh-huh,
just pick it
uh-huh.
out
Pick it
easier.
out.
Yeah.
I went to your Discord thinking that's what he meant in the mod, and the first picture I see is us eating the banana.
It's true. Someone did that. Tricky, I know. I really should put a Tricky says we keep telling Z to put a cushion behind the chair because one of these days I'm gonna
You will
smack my
fall.
head.
You
Yeah.
will fall and
Yeah.
hopefully not die.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, so let's get back to this. What
Yeah.
else did they explore that was like super cool? Humanity,
Mhm.
the humans taking a stand. I thought that was like such a sweet moment, seeing them like fight the Daleks, these regular Wall Street just dudes grabbing guns and fighting them, and the pig army. That was actually a really cool scene. Them even electrocuting the pig army because Martha, we all know she's so smart. Using the lightning, genius. Absolutely genius.
Yeah, that was a really good move. And I love how Tallulah was like, that might work.
She's so cute the way she just like reacts to everything.
Yeah,
She's just like she's just so like, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but like just simple, like just thinks about what's in front of her. And I probably would like life like that. So I'm not thinking about 4D chess of life.
Oh God, honestly, I wish that I could be one of those people that just don't have a care in the world and don't worry about things. All I do is think about every possible fucking outcome that could happen with every goddamn decision I make. It's exhausting. So stupid.
Yeah, yeah, and she's just thinking about survival, food, doing a show. I think she actually enjoys doing like the musical theater, but
Yeah.
if she didn't have to, I'm sure she would choose not to do it.
Yeah, it's that speech that she had about how the show must go on because if
Mhm.
I otherwise she's out. She's 1 month of not being able to pay rent and she's out on the street was just such a god. I related to it so much. That's
Yeah.
what it was. Like it hit me. I was like, "Oh my god, like that's how I feel if I don't keep working and doing these things." And like even
Mhm.
Nick is like, "Take a day off if you're sick." And I'm like, "I can't." It's just like that mindset of like
Yeah.
everything's going to fall apart if you don't keep going. You have to just keep going. So it's yeah, it's wild.
And we see it with all the other guys too, where they're like, "Oh my god,
Mhm.
if you don't do this job, like they're like, oh, we need you to work the next 24 hours to finish this, even though it's a month's worth of work." The guy's like,
Yeah.
"I will fall off the building." Well, we can replace you. Oh,
So
what
get
do
up
they
there and
do?
do it.
They do the
Yeah.
work, which can you imagine telling some of these Gen Zers that
No. No.
about 8 hours of work at Starbucks?
No, it's
My friend,
true.
you don't know what life is if you're crying about 8 hours of Starbucks. Like it's not that bad.
No. No. I
And
used to
like
do 12-hour waiting tables like shifts and that
12
sucked
hours,
ass.
that sucks. Cause I mean, at least with Starbucks, one at a time, next. When you're working as a server, you have to think about, oh, this table needs ketchup. This table needs this. They're waiting for their meals. Let me check in on them if they like their food. Blah, 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 blah.
And I worked at a place that we had big sections too. Like I think my section was like 12 tables, which is a lot.
12.
Yeah, it was wild. I was so scared. I didn't work out at all when I was waiting tables, and I was so fucking skinny because I just was on my feet running around like this. I used to get so many steps a day. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I bet, Mark. I couldn't even imagine that. Like that's a whole other thing. Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
EMS shift.
I worked at the hospital for like 12 hours. And if you have a shift where you're working the entire time, you were exhausted. But that's why I
Mhm.
equate waiting tables is a different type of stress, but it's still the same type of stress because you also have to think, I have to be good, otherwise I don't get tipped.
They actually did, some studies, and it's not that it's the same level of work. People always get, like, all in uproars about it, but it's the same level of stress as a brain surgeon.
What?
That's what they say. They're like, it's not like, okay, they're like, "Oh, he's brain surgeon." No, it's not. It's not rocket science. It's not fucking brain surgery. It's a stress level. That's what they're
Yeah.
measuring.
To be nice to people that much after they're
Oh.
like being all snooty? Nope.
And then to have a guy not tip you, but leave his phone number in the tip line instead of a tip.
Shut the front
Dude,
door.
that happened to me 3 fucking times. I was like, "Are you goddamn kidding me? Are you?" And I hate to say it. I hate to say it. They were all of a certain color. It sucked, but it's true. Like, it really was. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Like, if you wanted to get a girl's number, leave the phone number and a good tip because guess what? She'll know.
Mhm.
And or at least some tip.
At least something. Yeah, you have to leave something. You have to leave a tip if you're gonna try to hit on the girl. You can't ask for her number or leave your number and then not tip. Like, that's the especially as a like, are you kidding? Like, I've tricky, no.
Everyone's like
No.
just the tip. Yeah, leave more than that, okay? Pink, maroon, green.
They were green. How did you
Yes.
know, Tricky?
Yeah, they were aliens. They were the Daleks. They don't have any feelings. They just needed your human body to
They just wanted my slobber pocket.
Oh no. Oh, but yeah. What else in this episode was just like insanity? Like great. I feel like we've talked a lot. I feel like I'm missing one thing though. I don't know what. I don't know what. I'm looking through my notes right now. One Dalek got away.
One,
One
and that's
Dalek.
all it takes. All it takes is one
Oh.
Dalek. Those little fuckers are like cockroaches. They'll survive.
Well, and who knows if there's Daleks being hidden away in government spaces, kind of like how the first one was
Mhm.
when they first were introduced. So there could be. And I mean, these were the cult of
Cult of
Skaro.
Skaro. Yeah.
So they're the ones that were supposed to survive if the Daleks never survive. So you never know what's gonna be out there in the future. And I kind of do wish that the human Dalek didn't die. I kind of like that idea of him maybe going out there and creating a new space for himself. But then they killed all the humans, which was really sad. It was so sad.
It was. And they all just seem it's because they were like a new breed, and as the doctor put it, it was genocide.
It was. It
It was
was.
killed them all.
And he was I actually envisioned him actually getting more dark in this episode, which he didn't.
Yeah, he kind of didn't. It was actually wild to watch him sort of react to Dalek Sec with as much grace as he did.
I think he is very forgiving because he knows this is a different being than when
Mhm.
he was like full pure Dalek. And it just shows how empathetic the doctor is because what they did beforehand, thousands of humans kidnapped, emptied, shelled. And yet he's like, well, I can't change the past, but we can hopefully make the future better. And I thought that was kind of beautiful. And I don't think many people maybe saw that, but it just, the doctor is a different type of human. Well, he's not human, so
But it
different
is no,
species.
that takes a lot of forgiveness and a lot of grace, especially because they were fighting the Daleks in the Time War, and that's how his entire race got wiped out, or his entire species got wiped out.
Mhm.
And usually, when you see that happen, that's how feuds go on for hundreds and thousands of years, because it starts with something stupid, and then the feud just gets passed down from generation to generation. And then you don't even know what you're fighting about anymore. It's like, oh my God, it turns out, my great, 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 great grandfather stole a pig from their great, 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 whatever dumb nonsense it is. And it takes so much grace to be the person, especially
The
the,
bigger
the person that it
person.
happened to. Yeah. To be like, okay, we have to forgive and move on and look towards the future.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's something that I feel that lesson isn't, as a parent out in the world, like the
Mhm.
whole idea where people need reparations for a generation that they weren't even a part of, that got
I don't
um
understand it.
overpowered, taken things from. It just, it's tough. Like, are you living a life where you can't, like, exist and within the construct? I don't know. Maybe I can say for like the indigenous people, I can see that, for at least in Canada. And you know,
Same here too. I actually legitimately think that Native Americans are treated like absolute garbage, but then it I don't but and I'm just not smart enough to know what the answer is either. So I
there is
can't
no
sit here and
answer.
yeah, there's no answer. I can't sit here and be like this is what we should be doing cuz I don't
Yeah.
fucking know.
Well, and my one of the craziest things is, we've seen people try to go into countries and be like, okay, we're going to give dentistry for 6 months, and then they leave and it ends up being worse afterwards,
Mhm.
or healthcare, and you need things to upkeep. So it's the same thing with, even just like within our own countries, we need the upkeep as well for those people. But there are people who can go out and work. They're full and able bodied, but they just choose not to.
Mhm.
And then they scream out, "You need to take care of me."
Yeah.
And then we see the doctor who can forgive the a race of people who commit genocides. Or not people, if you want to count it that, aliens that commit genocide, and it just is wild.
Beings. Yeah, and he was fully looking forward to or not looking forward to, but at least prepared to look to the future with hopefully a renewed sense of humanity.
Yeah. Yeah. It would have been fun to see the Daleks live as humans. I hope they get prettier if they did.
That would be nice. Figure out a way to give them 2 eyes and get rid of the tentacles. I think that there had to have been a way.
I mean, the tentacles could work possibly, but it was the skin for me that was like
A
weird.
creepy, scaly, like
Like the
weird.
scales, and like the brain had the scales too. It was a bit much. It was a lot much. Never
It
mind.
was a
No.
lot much. It was a lot. And then those hands, those weird, creepy hands. Tricky, that's a
Oh,
good point.
oh, what did he say? All land is stolen. Nobody is native to any area. Even the first human that set foot on any ground stole. Yeah, should we go to the animals and give them reparations for all the land we stole? Where to end? You know,
Yeah,
where?
no, I mean it's true. And if you spend all your time, it's just looking forward to how you can find ways to hopefully help people in these impoverished areas in a real legitimate way, not just by giving them free money, but by
Yeah,
creating opportunities and educating and all of these things. And then they also have to be willing to do it. You can't make someone want a better life for themselves.
yeah, yeah. You have to find that balance of giving and the opportunities, because afterwards, if you're used to being given things, you just expect it.
Yep.
It's-
It's
Unless you're a
true.
big boobed pretty woman, life is not going to be easy for you.
Grow, damn you. Oh wait, I have to wait
Yeah.
until
It's like, I gotta go to the doctor first, okay? Don't call
I
me
do.
out.
February 12th, they will be fixed. They will be renewed.
Oh my God. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, it's a Valentine's Day gift from myself.
Oh my
Mm,
God.
yeah.
You're gonna have to take, like, what, a
Newbies.
week off streaming then?
I don't know if I will this time around. It depends. The only thing that for me really I think will be an issue is because I'm going over the muscle now instead of under the muscle.
Mhm.
And it's already been done. So it might be a little bit sore because I'm going a bit bigger, so it's going to stretch it out a tiny bit. But it's already been done, so it shouldn't be as bad. Basically, what my doctor said he's going to do is he's going to take the implant out. He's going to sew down the muscle again because he put it under the muscle initially, which doesn't work for me, unfortunately. So he's going to sew that down, and then he's going to put the implants over the muscle and put an internal bra that's going to hold them up to where they're supposed to be. It's just like an
Mhm.
extra added security because I don't want them to bottom out again because that sucks. Um, and so he said the only thing that should be pretty like sore is where he
Where you're
sews
gonna
the
cut and
yeah. the incisions and where he sews the internal bra in. But
Mhm.
otherwise, it shouldn't be too bad. Actually, the worst part should be just recovering from the anesthesia. So I hopefully won't have to take much time off.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
All right. I will send you pictures of my boobs and then hopefully you get them.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, kidding, kidding, kidding. I just think it was funny that you were like, "They're bigger than Chrissy's." What?
They are. They are. They were definitely heavier feeling. Like I felt it. 12th. So my appointment is going to be on a Monday. So on February 12th, that's a Monday. I will
All
not be
right.
doing the stream because I will be getting boobies.
You will be getting boobies. You know what? I'm sure your chat's gonna love it. I'm sure the bananas are gonna love it. All the banana
I
heathens.
hope so.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Everyone in the chat's just like eyes. Oh my Jesus. Oh God. Disper says it's not the first time that excuse has been used to miss a stream. Oh my I've never used that excuse before.
I'm getting boobs. I can't make the stream. They're
I
going to be
would not
giants.
God. I'm so scared of surgery and anesthesia and what dumb stuff I'm gonna say when I wake up.
Dude, I was terrified my first time. I was freaking the fuck out because I'd
Yeah.
never had surgery before. That was my first surgery. And so when I told the anesthesiologist that I was freaking out and I told my doctor, I was like, what if I die? He's like, you're not going to die. He's like, I've never lost anyone. I'm not going to start now.
Mhm.
And
God.
then that was like literally my worst fear. And the anesthesiologist gave me a little cocktail before he took me in and put me under so that I wouldn't
Oh,
be
a
nervous.
relaxant. Yep.
I was
They do those
high as
before.
a goddamn kite. He was rolling me back and I was like, woo, flying.
If I ever get any surgery, I already know who's going to be part of my surgical team because I'm like, there's only certain people I want to see me naked. So,
Smart, smart. You have them picked out. That's good.
yeah, down to the cleaner if I need.
Surgery sucks no matter what.
Mhm. If I give, I might make a video. If I do have surgery, what I say on that video and if I release it is a totally different thing.
Can I watch it if you don't release it?
Of course. The problem would be if I can find a nurse that would be able to videotape it because they don't allow family in right away. Because you have to recover a little first.
Yeah.
I've seen a few violent recoveries, and that would be. I would rather that than the crying or flirting one.
Wait, what's like a violent recovery?
No, they just don't know what's happening, so they're like flailing, punching, screaming. Yeah,
Whoa, that's
yeah.
wild.
Mhm. That happens like 1 to 3% maybe. Knowing me, I'd probably be the one hitting on people more like it. I'm like, "You're just
Hey,
so
baby.
cute. Look, there's room in bed here for you and me. Wanna get in?"
You like to cuddle? I like to cuddle.
You look like my husband.
You're so cute.
I love cuddling my husband.
I can totally see that. When I came to, I was just babbling about I was talking shit. I was talking shit about my dad's wife.
Oh, no.
I was like, her boobs
Oh.
suck, her nipples point down.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, see here, there's people who do scream. Disper says this woman getting wheeled out of the dentist screaming that she's getting kidnapped, then demanding a man.
She's like, I'm getting kidnapped. Someone impregnate me.
Yeah, hey, that could isn't in the realm of impossibility in my world, okay?
Oh, that's
And this
so
this could
funny.
happen too. Who knows? Grabbing crotches all the way back here. You look like you need a wax here. Let me help you. Oh God. Yeah. I would be so embarrassing, but it is what it is. I'm excited for your new boobs though.
Thank you, me too. I can't wait. I'm trying to pick out boobs. My friend Old Nerdy is helping me pick out boobs. He's sending me boob pictures. I'm like, yes,
Ooh.
that's the real ones right there.
I've
Um,
seen I've seen a few of the choices. They look
you've seen
good.
the choice. They look good, right? Like I just want them to look very natural, but I just want them to be because right now you saw them. They're very far apart. And a lot of that has to do with my anatomy because I'm under the muscle and my chest is very wide. So in order to close them up, I'm gonna need to go bigger and I'm gonna need to go over the muscle so that they're like,
Bigger and better.
yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, Oh my. Well, what did you do after the patient touched your butt, Smoo? What'd you do?
Wow, that's hilarious.
Because I usually am very defensive about my my areas because I know people will try. They have tried, but I usually like yeah.
Just do a little smack. Wait, people have tried to grab your boobs?
Or my butt. I actually had an old lady. This was so funny, and it wasn't like her fault, but I was turning her, and her immediate reaction is to put her hands up, which you're like, ah, I'm being moved, and her
Yeah.
right on my boobs, and I was just like, well.
At least it was a woman, I guess.
I didn't plan for this today, but yes.
Oh, no. You're like, "I didn't plan to get my boobs completely grabbed and groped by a woman
Mhm,
today, but here we
mhm.
are."
Yeah. Oh, this is a good question. Once you have a boob job, did it require a whole new shirt wardrobe? How does that work with women folk clothing? I don't think you need a new wardrobe.
No, I didn't need a new wardrobe at all. There were like 2 or 3 shirts that I had to throw out because they didn't really fit anymore, but for the most part, everything just fit better, like it was supposed to fit because, that was always a problem with finding shirts. Like, I would get extra smalls and they were still, like, hanging. But yeah, no, all my shirt sizes are the same. Going bigger again, I'm curious to see if that'll change though, like, if I'll need to size up.
Interesting. You will need a new bra though, or
I will
bras.
definitely need new bras.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, here we got an answer for what happened when he got his butt grabbed. I politely put her hand down and didn't bring it up to her when she got back to her full senses.
Oh, that's
That's
very nice
nice.
of you.
That's
That's
nice
sweet.
because you don't remember anything when you're that high either. I think.
No. Apparently, I was yammering for a while when I finally came to. And then I was eating I came to literally eating crackers and drinking juice, and I was like, "How the fuck did I end up here?" So I
Of
had been
course,
awake for a
food
little
got you
while.
back.
Yeah, they gave me I probably woke up and was like, "Ah, crackers." Give me
Food.
food. It was the worst though, because my surgery was scheduled at 4. And so I couldn't eat all or drink anything all
Mm.
day. And I was really nervous, so it wasn't too bad. But then my surgery got pushed back until like 6. So I didn't eat or drink anything that
Oh,
whole
no.
day until like 6 p.m. when I went in. And then I woke up at 8. And actually coming out of anesthesia, I wasn't even hungry. I thought I was going to be starving and like wanting
Mm,
to eat food, but I didn't eat anything other than crackers. I had no appetite. It was weird.
interesting. Okay. Well, one day I'll find out. Maybe one day I'll videotape it for you all too.
Yeah.
I mean, I like content, but that content might be super cringe. Most
Well,
likely.
it could be fun. It depends. You'd have to watch it once you're like sober and see if it looks cringe or not.
Can you imagine start the video? Hi, this is Xray Girl. This is a video of me going surgery or something like that. That sounds like an intro I would do.
That could be your new video intro.
You're gonna watch me lay there. I don't
And
know.
the next Xray Girl goes, "You have a cute butt. Let me touch it."
Yeah. You see the girl's boobs there? I want those. I'm getting
They're
those
so
right.
nice. And then and then they're like, ma'am, that's a towel rack."
What? Ma'am, that's a man? Oh, he has
Oh,
nice boobs.
those boobs are really big.
We'll see. Okay, guys. It would have to be. I wouldn't live stream it because things can go wrong in surgeries. But if it, all goes well, might make a good video.
Yeah,
Might be
a
a good
wake up
video.
video afterwards. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. Me and my new twins. The next CS stream.
That's gonna be my first stream back. Look at my new
Yeah.
breastises. They are
Yeah.
giants.
You wouldn't be
Ah!
able to do Christmas card very easily.
I would have to pick them up and no, they're not gonna be that big. I'm not going giant. I'll probably go like maybe 1 cup size up from what they are now.
Mm, mhm,
I
mhm,
think
mhm.
like probably because I just like I said, I just want to close the gap a little bit and get them to be a bit closer
I
together.
know.
And I gotta go
Mhm.
bigger to do that.
Disper says, "It's like where people leave videos for their children to watch when they grow up, except as you can't remember it. You surprise yourself." Oh my God.
Surprise!
Surprise is what you did, you crazy person. Okay, if people could, like a reality show of people waking up from surgery with consent after they watched it, after it happened, when they're, aware, that'd be great.
That would actually be a really good idea. That would be so funny. Like
Mhm.
America's Funniest Home Videos, but for surgery.
Yup. Yeah.
He saw.
We have a new reality show to pitch to what network would even have that?
I don't know what network had Dip Tuck.
Uh, it's not HGTV, was it?
I don't know. Ah,
Mm,
I wouldn't be able to smash a beer can or a cantaloupe with my thighs, Tricky. Not my boobs. Thank you, Edgar, but they are
oh
not
my
perfect
god.
now because they have.
FX?
Oh, FX might work.
I
They have
never
bottomed
watched
out.
that.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
It's one
I've
of those right
your
there.
boobs
Yeah,
size-wise is like a perfect size, but the where it's sitting isn't perfect.
it's not so good.
So, yeah. Xander Zarantz for 4.99. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says Xray, I just binged all of Advanced Geeks and Gamers. Oh my god. Mark, did you ever buy a 5th edition book to learn how to mid max? Also, how is Kylar dead and alive in Frost Maiden? Okay. So I don't think Mark ever bought the 5th edition book, so no. As well as Kylar, they did do an episode on tabletop of that. I think, of like a prequel. So you'll have to watch that because I personally don't actually even know. This brew, am I correct in that? That's how you. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's a special one-off episode of Kyler's backstory that explains how he's resurrected. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I can't believe you watched the Advanced Geeks and Gamers. That was so long ago. Better watch the Frost Maiden. Zia, would you ever play D&D?
I
Or
played
is it
D&D when I was a kid a little bit. Not a lot, a little bit, but yes, I would. Seems fun.
okay?
I
That's
had
good
fun
to
doing it.
know. That's good to
Yeah.
know. I told Arudai, who runs the channel, that if we hit 20K subs, I would do a maid outfit with him. But he has to buy me the outfit, including the tights as well as the heels.
Love it.
And I was like, have you ever heard of La Perla? He's like, no. And I was like, well, might look for items there. I don't think he realizes how much La Perla costs.
Is it expensive? Is it
Oh, it's
like a dress or a
designer.
cosplay?
It's designer
Ooh,
underwear.
fancy.
Uh, Here. Okay, we're going really off topic. I'm so sorry, guys.
That's
Like, I
okay. I
think,
think we're done talking about the 2 episodes, right? Was there anything else?
uh, Martha, I hope she learns that the doctor is not up for her, and it's like a continually brought up, and it
Mhm.
kind of sucks, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah,
He is
100%.
he is doing the rebound, and I think she just can't stop liking him, which I get it. I get it. We all said, especially Zia, if the doctor wanted to spread his DNA, she's up for it.
Give me.
Hmm.
I'll make little doctor babies.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, she won't get it. And I'm sad because I actually do like her as a companion. I don't think she got enough time.
Yeah, no, she really is a great companion. It's, she's just in love with the doctor.
Yes. She wants the doctor. Sorry, Brendan P.
There you go.
So here is La Perla, and this is their lingerie collection.
Ooh. That's
$545.
for one bra?
So I get like something like this.
Holy shit, but that's cute as a mug.
This would be a good, like, cute little maid top with
Oh,
like a
yes.
proper apron. I wouldn't wear that underwear though.
No, no, you would have to wear a little apron, but that would be so cute. Oh my god, I want all these bras when I get my new
This is
boobs.
so cute. Like 165. This would probably not look good on me because better for small breasted women.
You think so?
Um, this one, mine is just I don't think it'd look cute on me
Hmm.
specifically. Too little material. I like this though.
That's really cute. I like the one next to it too.
This one,
Yeah.
yeah, so 400 Canadian. So yeah, like a little garter like this is like $400.
Mark says, "I support this."
Yeah.
Mark's like, "Yes, can we please get some of these bought for her?" Yes.
Yes.
Ah,
So
these are really pretty.
yeah. I mean, chat, if you want to buy Zia underwear, I'm sure she would say yes to this.
Mhm, 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 mhm. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
would.
like this one. This one's perfect, actually. And do need
That's
another black
so
bra.
cute.
So, yeah. Oh, see, like, get the black garter here with an apron and a proper underwear like that with that top from before. Cute maid outfit.
Maid outfit, boom. Oh, I
Yeah,
like those
but
underwear.
I don't think Arudai knew what he's getting himself into.
He's like, "Yeah, I'll buy it." And you're like, "Great, this is gonna be $4,000." Ha
Was it worth it?
And he says yes.
Is Arudai here to answer? He's so funny.
I think
So
he says yes when he sees it.
in any case, I warned him because when you mentioned the name, I looked it up and almost fell over. I know this room was so like, I don't understand this. The less material it is, the more expensive. The hell.
I don't understand it either, Disbrew. It drives me crazy buying bikinis that are $100. I'm like, this is like two tiny triangles of fabric. Why is this $100? This is crazy.
No idea, which is why I really spent a lot of time at Ardene's buying bikinis there. But they don't sit very nicely compared to the more expensive stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Tops I would do that, but the bottoms you got to spend a bit of money on for.
It's true. You do get what you pay for. Like the quality is better.
Mhm. Mhm. I don't know about chainmail bikini, Russ. Who would wear chainmail bikinis? Oh, no.
I actually kind of have one. I need to shoot something in
Really?
it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like a chainmail sort of like skirt thing and top. I like it.
Oh my god. Interesting. Well, learning something new. I can't wait to see it then.
I
One
was gonna say
day.
I'll send you pictures when I shoot in it. I'm waiting for the new
Yeah.
boobies.
Oh, there we go. MMO magic. It's just a necklace and bikini. Oh my god. That's like me playing Conan. I want to wear as little as possible, but have the best armor.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, this has been a fun episode, 2 episodes. Even though we spent most of the time talking about food and boobs.
Just like usual. It was par for the course.
Absolutely. I blame it on Content House, since we
Mhm.
got to spend real life time together, and we probably were like, as much as I love Doctor Who, let's chat about real life.
Yeah. Yes. You know what? Doctor Who's gonna be here next week along with Torchwood. So we talked about
Yeah.
the episodes. They were great.
And keep an eye out for the our community sections, because I don't know if for sure we're gonna be streaming next week. We're gonna chat about this afterwards since it's Christmas.
Oh
And the
yeah,
next one is
Christmas
New Year's.
Day. I
So
would like to take Christmas Day off if
yeah,
that
me
is
too. So, and then
yeah.
I'm not sure about January 1st. So you guys will have to wait until we decide on that. So it sounds like next week we're off, but we're not sure about that other day. We'll have to see how hungover I am too.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. Lots of streams coming up though for Christmas. Zia, where can people find you?
Oh, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Zealand on YouTube, Xialand on YouTube. I got lots of streams going on over there. It's a good time. Tomorrow night or tonight for members, we're gonna do a watch along with Bad Santa because it's Christmas movie time. And then Tuesday, do Zia next Tuesday at 8 p.m. I have an OnlyFans if that's your cup of tea. It's Zealand for that as well. And yeah, that's it.
Tomorrow for me, I have the real BBC as long as it's still on Gary's channel, and Dadcast. We're going to be playing the one with Odin. It's going to be a premiere instead of an actual episode, but one of us will be in the chat as well just to answer any questions. If you want to watch, that'll be at 6 p.m. on Poor Choices. And I'm probably going to game tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. I need to game. It's
Yay.
been too long. It's been too long. Last super chat here. Xander's Rants for $4.99 says, I originally watched Frost Maiden when Nick Rekieta was on and binged Advanced because I started watching side scrollers. Cuss Blabs on it? Oh, because Blabs was on it. Ooh, we love Blabs. She's a spicy one, that little one.
Oh, I
And
like
Italian
spicy
too.
ladies. Ah,
We love
yeah.
Italians. We love Italians.
Love those
So,
Italians.
yep. Both married to Italians, and even Chrissy and Keanu's going to be married to one. We need to learn how to make spaghetti in Italy.
Stream idea. We go to Italy, we learn how to make spaghetti.
Yeah. Oh my God. Should we make that into like a fund? Send Zia and Xray Girl to Italy to eat and watch Xray Girl drink.
Yeah. That sounds great. That sounds like a great idea.
I think so. Chat, you want that? We'll wear sundresses every day.
I won't wear underwear underneath them. Why would you?
I know. We'll go to the topless beaches. I don't know if we can stream that, but it is what it is.
We could take pictures for other times.
Ooh, on OF exclusive.
Yeah, there you go.
But anyways, love to you guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye. Love you guys.